Yes, the Olympics does matter. Look, okay, Nigeria cannot boast about much stuff. Yes, we've won AFCON stuff, but one of our greatest ever victories was the 96 Olympics where we beat Brazil with Ronaldo, although he actually came off the bench when they were leading 3-1, and Argentina, aka Italia Germania, in the final. So we said, what's up? So the Olympics does matter. And look, man, I'm proud of your boy. Oh, so, no, hold it. Shout out to France because he scored first. So look, they got it done. They got it done. Yes, thankfully, that's because they were about to get that penalty. That would have been a very, very harsh way to win over Egypt, who played super well against the hosts. But I think once Egypt had that sending off, France were eventually going to do it. And I think this hasn't really been about amazing football. It's been about gate ball and home tax. So this almost reminds me of like 98, where it's just by the power of that home nation they've been able to be ushered through. So, and Mateta, he's scoring some key goals. Your boy Mateta is scoring some key goals. I think, isn't he? Is it Palace? I think. Is it Palace? I think it's Palace he plays for. But he's been huge because I think he's captain or vice captain. But this has been the real star, bro. This dude has been the real star because you know how people are saying that, like, who are like really the real who are going to be the big transfers this summer. Olise might be one of the best transfers this summer because this is a guy who let's be real. We've all been talking about how good he's been for Palace, where, man, if only he moved to a big club, if only he moved to a big club, because of how well he's been doing at Palace. And I think that this big move to Bayern could be the move to really now say, no, this announce this guy to the world. And what people have been saying is, Thuram flopped. Randall, I don't think is a footballer. Griezmann is washed up. Why the heck wasn't Olise taken for the Euros? Like, it just makes sense. Why wasn't he taken for the Euros? Because like he's arguably been the best player at this Olympics because he's been superb and amazing. And I think that if you're a Bayern fan and your company, you are very excited by what you see. And all you're praying for is, please don't let him get injured. Because we see what happened to Europe for United. So they're just praying that he just doesn't get an injury. But let's be, he's been money. He's been absolutely money for France. But guys, there's a bit of bias here. guys, this is an amazing jersey, but by the way, because my big brother is an Arsenal fan and he actually bought this jersey, the maroon jersey. This jersey is freaking amazing jersey. Henry is not a good manager. Henry is not a good coach. But I don't think there's a soul on earth who doesn't like Henry. Whether you supported Chelsea, Man United, Liverpool, whatsoever, he was every rival's fan's favorite player. So even if he didn't play for a team, you're like, okay, I know he doesn't play for my team. I know he may play for a rival. Damn, that guy's good. And even as a pundit and just as a guy, you just have to like him. He has too much personality. Like, Henry just has too much personality. So for Henry, based on just how much I like him and how I've always admired him and just been a fan of him both as a footballer and just as a person and as an individual, because he stands on business. Bro, it would be amazing if he does this. But let's be clear here. Guys, Henry is not a good coach. And many people are saying, like, France are in this final not because of Henry, but in spite of him. It's really been the individuals, Olise, Mateta, the team as a whole, but really the crowd really ushering and urging them through. But it doesn't matter. Because if Henry can do this, it would be a huge job for him. But let's just be clear. If France win this Olympics, I don't want anyone to say, oh my gosh, maybe Henry can take over Arteta afterwards and be the next Arsenal manager. Henry is not a good manager. He's not a good coach. And managing should not be in his vocation. I think he should go back to being an amazing, superb pundit on that CBS show. But it would be a great story. It would be a nice story if he does lead this team to a gold medal. But management isn't for him. So I'm just here for the narrative. I'm just here for the narrative of Henry and what he would do, how he would react if he actually got that gold medal, because we're already seeing him with the amount of personalities already showing on the sidelines. So yeah, it's look, I really want France to win because it's cool to see a host win. That's one thing, but really, just for Henry, it'd be fun to see Henry. So I'm just here to support Henry. But still, despite that, guys, we're seeing a Spanish resurgence, bro. We are seeing a Spanish resurgence here. Because I really felt that Morocco, remember who beat Argentina in the opening game, that Morocco would actually win. And it was just some horrendous, absolutely stupid defending that allowed Spain to score an extremely easy goal. An extremely easy goal. If you're Morocco, that is a horrendous goal to concede. And when you looked at the stadium, it was very heavily Moroccan. So it's very heavily Moroccan. So just based on everything that they've done, it was just such a sad way to throw it away. When bro, you like, if you lose via an amazing goal, it is what it is. But to lose like that, it's horrible. But it just shows that Spanish football is gaining a resurgence. So remember, they are the Women's World Cup champions, beating England. And that whole Rubiales kiss thing, which was crazy. So Women's World Cup champions, and they're the current Euro champions. And both for the Women's World Cup and in the Euros, they were clearly the best team. So it was not as if like they were fluky or they got lucky. They were clearly the best team in both of those tournaments. So Euros winners, Women's World Cup winners, and now then the Olympic gold medal game final. It's crazy. Now, I'm not sure whether they've won it before. Because it's crazy. Because I was looking through the past winners, and I think they may have won it, but if they won it, it's been a long ass time since they would have won it. So I'm not sure whether they've won the gold medal before. France have, but a long time ago. Like I think they were in one of the first few Olympics they won, but it's a long time ago. Spain, I'm not sure. I'm not sure whether they've won it before. Have they won it? I don't know. Maybe they have. But look, I think that it's going to be a tough game because I do believe that Spain pretty much against Morocco, that was an away game. And the game through. So I don't think Spain will be bothered by how it's going to be very heavily French, very heavily against them, and they're going to be heavily the away team. But I do feel that, I might edge this to, like, France seems to have that momentum. They seem to have the momentum, but I might edge this to Spain because I just feel that the emotions may get through to France, and I'm thinking it may potentially even go to penalties. it may go to penalties. I think if you're the bookies, they may favor France based on like the path they've gone through and just how they've been playing and the kind of players that they do have. But it should be a great final. It should be a great final, man. But I mean, but look, man, Spanish football is having resurgence. Spanish football is having resurgence, and you already know how La Liga has always been a consistently good league in producing good quality players. But the fact that, because the key thing about this though is the Spanish Euro team, it's a young team. Olympics is an under-23 tournament. So what you're seeing is the current of Spanish football and the future of Spanish football is real. So see that Spanish football, maybe they wouldn't have the quality of all times that they have in an Iniesta, Xavi, David Villa, Ramos, and Casillas. But for this current crop of where football has not changed, Spain could really be a force both in the World Cup, Euros, Women's World Cup, and other tournaments to come. But we'll see what happens though. But look, man, I'll repeat, Thierry Henry is not a good manager. Thierry Henry is not a good coach, and he does not and should not have a future in management. Please. But if he gets that gold medal, it would be hilarious. And he would come into that CBS UCL show with his gold medal, which would be hilarious. So whatever happens, I'm intrigued to at least to see what happens in that gold medal game, man. All right. One love.